Hello and welcome back. Tonight on the bench we have the Colt Government Model. Now, of course, the Colt Government Model is the commercial version of the Model 1911 that was manufactured for the U.S. military, but the Government Model was sought after by foreign governments for their own militaries. So what we'll see is government models that were purchased by foreign militaries and issued to foreign militaries. So there's quite a few of the government models out there that actually served in various militaries throughout the world. Now, Argentina was the largest purchaser of Colt Government Model pistols in the Southern Hemisphere, and from 1914 through 1941, they purchased 21,616 of the government model pistols. Now they went to the Argentine Army, Navy, and Federal Police Department. And then various importers too, they also purchased approximately 1,700 pistols, which probably were procured mostly by various police departments. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the Argentine Navy procurement. Colt shipped most of the pistols directly to the Argentine Naval Commission in Buenos Aires, but some were shipped through exporters in New York and by way of importers in Argentina. So there were some middlemen involved. Now, there were three different inscriptions on the slides for these ones that were produced for the Navy, and I happen to have one example here that shows Marina, Argentina on it. I don't have the other examples in front of me, but anyway, we'll talk about this particular pistol now. And what had happened was Colt was contacted by the Argentina Ministerio de Marina, the Department of the Navy, to manufacture 321 of these caliber 45 government model pistols. Now, this was the first contract for the Argentine government. So these were delivered on April 11th of 1914, and it was serial numbers C6201 through C6300, and they were shipped to the Argentine Naval Commission. And these pistols were actually shipped to the Four Rivers Shipbuilding Company in Quincy, Massachusetts for equipping the battleship Rivadavia. Now, these pistols were inspected by Argentina naval inspectors at the Colt plant, and they were stamped with an RA inspection mark. And those inspection marks can be found on the top of the receiver near the disconnector hole. They can be found above the firing pin stop and the top of the barrel chamber, and it's an incredibly small mark, probably about 1/10 of an inch in diameter, just very small. I have to look at it pretty much under a magnifying glass to really determine that that is the mark. But anyway, we'll go ahead and take a closer look at this older pistol here. Now, this one being from 1914, excuse me, has the square sight on the rear here. So we've already moved away from the rounded rear sight. We have, of course, this thinner blade sight up here is now been made a little bit wider. So we're into the second type of front sight. And anyway, we'll go ahead and look at the roll markings on this. We have the Colt automatic caliber 45 and the Marina Argentina on it. And then, of course, it's stamped with government model and then the serial number below it. And then we'll flip it over and look at the other side, look at the roll markings. And here we have the patent dates 1902, 05, and 1911. And then on the rear now we have the rampant Colt without the circle and the globe. And it's yet to be moved forward and put in between the address and the patent dates. And then you can see this pistol being approximately 80% some of the wear on it. The grips have lost their sharp edges and the walnut checkering. And anyway, just this pistol in particular had a lot of dried oil on it, and it took approximately 6 hours to clean. And it was an exercise in patience to get some of that excessive dried oil out of some of the crevices in it without damaging the bluing. It just takes a lot of time and patience. And here this pistol is old enough that we still have the lanyard loop on the bottom of the magazine. But anyway, there you go. Quick look at a first Argentine Marina contract and Argentine Navy there, and just a little bit of brief history of where some of these government models went throughout the world, and some of the militaries they served in. So there you go, another interesting look at Colt automatic history. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and I hope you enjoyed this short video, and have a great day.